What's up, nerds? How you guys doing? I missed you already. I got some, I think it's good news. I took a look at some things, and it turns out that Chapter 5, Lesson 4 is actually 6th grade level stuff. So if you were working on that yesterday, or you're looking at it today, and your head's all like, oh no, I can't handle this, I'm gonna fall apart. It's okay. Because it's I'm like, I thought this stuff was a little bit funky, but that being said, I've got that marked as such in the grade book. These exit slips aren't going to count against you for anything. If you do well on them, I'll see if I can help boost your algebra grade at all. And then what's going to happen is, because there's above level stuff, there should be opportunities on this test to get a straight up 4 on it, I think. So that being said, we'll pick up where we left off. And if you remember, like, the stuff that we're getting to, I know I didn't do till 8th or 9th grade, so you guys are like way smarter than me. So, good job there. But we're going to continue with inequalities and equations and solving for x or y or whatever our variable might be. Oops, what did I do? Okay, so now it says solve equations with variables on both sides of the equal sign. So when I have this statement here, basically they're asking, what does y equal? Now, there's only one correct answer for this. Now, if I look ahead, what I think is going to happen, get out of there, handsome, you're in the way. Yeah, they're going to do all this guess and check, blah, 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 blah. We're not guessing and checking. Nobody's got time for that. So I want to find out what y equals, which means I want to get that y all by itself, okay? And I'm going to show you a little shortened up version of what we've been doing to hopefully simplify this a bit. So in your notebooks, get them out if they're not out yet, because they should be out. Open them up. We're going to pick up where we left off. You need space, and I want you to copy this entire statement. All right, 6y minus 7 equals 2y minus 9. And then each line we work our way down, we are going to make little modifications, okay? If you recall yesterday, we talked about the idea of doing a pan balance, where if you're, weighing two things and you want them to be the same, you have the same weight in each side. When in an equation, to keep things equal, if you do something to one side, then you got to do the exact same thing to the other side, and that'll keep the equation intact. Okay, so now what I want to do here is somehow get a y by itself. Well, I got a y over here and a y over here, and then I've also got a whole number here and a whole number here. What I generally want to do is start grouping things together, and just personally, if I see subtraction stuff, I want to get rid of it. Does that make sense? So in this case, I see this minus 7. You're going to ask, how can I, if I have 6y minus 7, what can I do to get rid of the minus 7? Well, you could add 7, right? So you could do 6y minus 7 plus 7, and then 6y minus 7 plus 7 equals 2y minus 9 plus 7. Add all that up. 6y minus 7 plus 7 is 6y. 2y minus, plus 9 plus 7 is 2y plus 16. Okay. Instead of writing all of that out, I'm going to, and you might have to do this in your workbook, but what I'm going to do, and this is, hang on, what I like to do is just really kind of break it down. What am I doing to each side? What am I going to do over here? I'm going to add 7. What am I doing over here? I'm going to add 7. Does that make sense? So if I do 6y minus 7 plus 7, I get 6y. 2y plus 9 plus 7, I get 2y plus 16. Okay. Now, I got my numbers grouped, just my straight up integers, my numbers. I want to get these y's together. Now, I've got a 6y here. If I subtracted 6y, then I would get like, oh my gosh, negative 4y plus, and then minus 6y. And I get 0 equals negative 4y plus 16. Messy, messy, messy. I don't want to do that. Okay? So if you do something that looks like it's starting to turn into a mess, don't do that. Okay? The easier thing to do would be to take this 2y and get rid of it. So how do I get rid of a positive 2y? Well, I'm going to subtract 2y, and over here I'm going to subtract 2y. 6y minus 2y gives me 4y. 2y plus 16 minus 2y will give you just 16. Finally, how do I get from 4y to 16? Well, I'm going to divide each side by 4. Yeah, that's a lot. We're like 7 lines deep. 4y divided by 4 is just y. 16 divided by 4 is 4. So now if I take this 4 all the way back up here and plug it in for y and plug it in for y, 6 times 4 minus this 24 minus 7 is 17. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 9 is 17. So indeed, y equals 4. Mind blown? That's okay. This is 6th grade. It can be. But you should try. This is your big ticket to get a 4. And we've like done no algebra this year. So if you can do well on these exit slips and this test, this can really give your little algebra grade a good shot in the right direction. All right? I believe in you. You, right there. Yeah. Yeah, the one who's looking at another tab in his Chromebook. I believe in you. Sort of. No, completely. All right, let's move on. Oh, what did I do? Okay, so here's the guess and check method. Does y equal 2? Does y equal 3? Does y equal 4? Not going to do it. Here's what we did. So they did the +7 first. They showed all of this. I really just wrote down the steps in the red. Okay? I wrote that down. I wrote that down. I wrote that down. I wrote that down. So you could get away with writing just the steps in the red, or you can do the whole thing. Do I need to show every step? Yes. If you want full credit, you need to show every step. And this is going to be asked of you in 6th, 7th, 8th grade. A lot of times, often, I don't care so much if you get that. If I can see you're doing that part correctly, that's what I want to know. Then if you make a little error, I can determine whether you got something in the procedure wrong or you just made a little math error. Okay? And here, yeah, you can check by plugging in the 4. All right. How you feeling? I better hurry. It's a short lesson today. You guys got early release and blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, I'll be home hanging out like lazy Mr. McCarthy. I'm not lazy. I'm taking care of Charlie. He's a handful. All right. Write this one in your notebook. I'll let Miss Matthews or whoever's in decide if you guys are feeling brave. Pause me and give it a shot. If, you wish I was there holding your hand, like literally holding your hand and saying, "It's okay, pumpkin, I got this," then just keep going because I'm going to solve in about 5 seconds. So pause if you want to give it a shot, or just keep on trucking if we need to keep on trucking. But I think you should pause and give it a shot. Do it. Okay. So following my last suggestion, anytime I see the subtraction bit, I want to get rid of that. Especially with my whole numbers, I want to get rid of the subtraction. So what I'm going to do to each side is to get rid of a -6, I'm going to do +6. Okay, so 5p minus 6 plus 6 is just 5p. 3p plus 4 plus 6 is now 3p plus 10. Okay. So now that I've done that, I want to group my p's together. To do that, I'm going to subtract 3p from each side because I want to get that guy away from the 10. So minus 3p plus 10 minus 3p is just 10. 5p minus 3p is 2p. How do I get the 2 alone? Well, 2 times p is going to be requiring me to divide by 2. Do the 10 divided by 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 5 equals p. If I put the 5 in here and 5 in here, 5 times 5 is 25, minus 6 is 19. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 4 is 19. 6th grade math. Voila. Unless you're Mr. McCarthy, then it was like 8th grade math. So, again, You guys are smarter than I am. Nice. Oh, here. So this girl here, she's looking real smug for someone who I'm pretty darn sure is just guessing and checking all over the place. Oh. Do you see what she did there? She's all like, ooh, guess and check. Oh, come on, McCarthy. Hang on, let's do this correctly. I'm so worked up, I can't. Guess and check. Hang on. No. Screenshot that if you need to. There. Shall I continue? Yes. All right, let's move on because we're not guessing and checking. Yeah, this guy, he's smart like us. He's doing it by doing the math, all right? He does +6 first to get rid of that minus. He does the -3. He gets it down to 10 equals 2p, or 2p equals 10. I don't know why they flip that around. You don't really need to do that. You could keep the 10 equals 2p and then 5 equals p, because it doesn't matter which way you go. Okay, and then we ended up with the p equals 5, and then you check 19 on both sides. Exactly what we did. All right, excellent. Let's carry on. I fill blank with blah, 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 and blah with the correct number. All right, I think I need to get rid of whatever this is. No. For what value of q will 8q minus 7 equal 5q plus, oh, are they just filling out the chart partially? Oh, let's see. Stop doing that. Let's just solve it. Okay. Ignore that junk. You might have something like that in your workbook, but just here's what you need to do. Q equals what? So we go 8q minus 7 equals 5q plus 11. Be brave. Pause me. I'll be back in 5 seconds. All right, here we go. Did anybody see that -7 right away? Me too. Okay, so I'm going to do a +7 each side to get rid of the -7. 8q minus 7 plus 7 is 8q. 5q plus 11 plus 7 is 12q. I did that wrong. Did you catch me? It's still 5q plus 18. Haha, McCarthy. All right. Then I want to get my q's together, so I'm going to subtract 5q from each side. Then we're going to get 3q equals 5q plus 18 minus 5q, so 18. And here, this part, you can totally skip if you can start doing it in your head. 3 times what is 18? 3q is 18. Q equals 6, because you're going to divide each side by 3. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Do the same thing on this one. For what value of m blah, blah, will that be true? Just what does m equal? Okay, write it down. I'll start in. Pause me. Oh, 4. Okay. Getting rid of the minus and now, is there always going to be a minus? No, but it's a nice place to start. I think they're being kind of gentle on us because this is higher level stuff. 5m minus 11 plus 11 is just 5m. 3m plus 9 plus 11 is 3m plus 9 plus 11 is 20. Then I subtract 3m because I want to get my m's together. I get 20 equals 5 minus 2 is 2m. 2 times what is 20? 10 equals m. You can divide by 2, divide by 2 if you want to do that step, or you can do it in your head, but you get 10 equals m. All right. Nice job. I think we're almost done. All right. Get out of the way, you handsome, handsome fella, you. Pause me. Do this. read the instructions, and then do this. All right, see you in a minute. Or wait, see you in 5 seconds. Pause. It says pause right there. All right, how'd I do? If something looks fishy, argue, have Ms. Matthews stop the video, and see if you can sort it out. Feel free to send me a message telling me that I blew it, but I'm feeling pretty good about these. The top ones are just greater than, less than problems. The bottom ones are greater than, less than, equal problems, where every A just means 9. And remember, when you have a number beside a variable, it's just you multiply 2 times A is 2 times 18. Okay? Carry on. Solve each equation. This guy. Check your solutions when you're done. Pause me. And I may or may not go through all of these. I'm going to start in 5 seconds. Oh, heck, let's do them. All right, you, mister, you're up in that beautiful white space, which means you're in the way. You go right there. All right, get nice and close to that math. 6j minus 24 equals 12. First thing I'm doing is trying to isolate the j, so I'm going to add 24, add 24. 6j equals 36. 6 times what is 36? J has got to equal 6. All right. Boop. 8k plus 19 equals 35. Okay, I've got no minuses, but I've got a big 35 over here. I still want to get the k by itself, so I'm going to go minus 19 on each side. That gets rid of the 19 here. 8k is going to equal, why am I thinking? Oh, 16. K has got to equal what? 8 times k, 8 times 2. K equals 2. Okay, again, you can divide by 8 and divide by 8 if you want to, or you can do that in your head. Okay, 5m minus 9 equals 3m plus 7. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the minus on each side right here. So I get 5m minus 9 plus 9 equals 3m plus 16. Then I'm going to subtract 3m from each side. 5m minus 3m is 2m equals 3m minus 3m plus 16 is 16. If I divide each side by 2, 2m divided by 2 is m. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Boom. Finally, 10n plus 6 equals 15n minus 9. First thing I see is that minus, so I'm going to get rid of the minus 9 by doing a plus 9. 15n minus 9 plus 9 is 15n. 10n plus 6 plus 9 is 10n plus 15. Ooh, then I'm going to get rid of the 10n because I want the net ends all together. 10n plus 15 minus 10n is 15. 15 is going to equal 5n. 5 times what is 15? Divide by 5. Divide by 5. 3 equals n. Oh. Another long one today. What's up with that? Okay. You got this. Apparently there was an exit slip yesterday. I didn't have it available because there was one of these problems where you had the variable on each side. So I just I waited on that. So you'll have 2 exit slips posted today. Do those. Again, they should be listed as 6th grade algebra in the grading category. They should auto-grade fine. And then you just have 206. I think I assigned 205 yesterday. You've got 206. I don't know that you're going to have much more time than that, but as always, you can do your IXL, your extra math, and that should pretty much take you to the end of class today. Is this above level? Yes. Is this an opportunity to boost your pad grades? Yeah. Do I believe you can do it? 1,000%. I believe in you more than you've ever been believed in, except by your parents. They really believe in you, but I believe in you too. That's that. Looking at my calendar, my schedule right now, I'm hoping for a return next week, Tuesday. If Charlie Barley stays healthy and everything goes well, test negative, all that jazz, Mr. Mac will be back Tuesday. For the next day or two, you've got Miss Matthews. She is fantastic. Y'all better be nice to her and be extra helpful. Okay. That's what I know. If you guys need help, or talk to Miss Matthews, or if you have questions, I think I might put up a little. I might post something in Schoology where you can ask questions if you're stuck, because I do want to be able to help as well, even if I'm home. So that's that. Go kick some booty. I will record messages as long, or I'll record lessons as long as I'm gone, and then I will see you when I see you. Bye, friends.